Hey, hey guys, my husband is in the back because he just think he gotta be seen. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for having me. I am Charity or Kisa, whatever you want to call me, but make sure you call me your favorite tarot reader. And today I am coming to you live and in color. No, I'm just playing. But I'm providing you with the end of May, all of June overview for the sign of Libra. Oh my God, that's so crazy because my husband is a Libra and he bothered me, and I didn't realize that was what is up next. Before we get into this energy, please like, subscribe, share this video with any Libra in your life. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, also private readings are available 7 days a week. And also, please follow us on the socials. We would love that. Fortune X Flow on YouTube, obviously, but also on Facebook and Instagram, okay? Before we get started, let's go ahead and ground the energy. I want you to take a nice seat. Take a deep breath. Breathe. 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 All right, I'm just getting the cards ready for you. So it's telling me to shuffle a little bit more. All right, and going straight into your current energy. We have protection. I feel like this card here is speaking to a few things. This is letting me know that there may be people or things that are getting access to you that don't deserve them. There also may be some spaces in your life that you're feeling pretty vulnerable around. And also, I feel like for some of you, you've been working really hard, and it's time for you to focus on keeping those things to yourself opposed to sharing with other people. Protection for me, especially coming out as an angel number, is just speaking to the general energy of you either taking care of what you've worked hard for, advocating for yourself, advocating for someone that needs your assistance, and just generally overall watching your back. It's not to say some of you might be under attack, but it's not to say that you are under attack, but it is saying that you should brace yourself for things that are coming. What's interesting about this energy is I feel like you know that. I feel like you already see things are getting a little interesting, getting a little bit dicey. And I want you, instead of shrinking or being scared or being unnerved, I want you to protect what you have and fight, right? Fight for what's right, fight for what's yours, especially in this season. I don't even want to get political, but like, I'm gonna just say this is giving, if you see something, say something, all right? That's definitely what that is giving me. When it comes to your, just in regards to your general energy as well, we have the Page of Cups here. And we also have, the Two of Cups. Wow. I think that's super interesting. So again, this read right here is just talking about like your general energy, like overall what's going on. I think it's interesting because these are cards associated with just overall your emotions towards things. The Page of Cups in reverse just speaks to, and the way I'm looking at this is speaking to about immaturity or things not being quite ready or premature, right? And with the Two of Cups speaks to like partnerships and things of that nature. When we speak about protection, I think this has a lot to do with protecting your emotions. I feel like some of you might be coming into situations where people aren't respecting you and it's causing you to second guess yourself, or you feel like you have to push forward and push past things because you're not getting the respect that you deserve. I'm also picking up for some of you, You might be feeling creatively blocked, just like you're not able to express yourself fully or get things out, or people are like you're being misunderstood. And with the protection card as well, this is just speaking generally, like what's understood don't have to be explained. You don't have to like go through all these lengths to make people see you. Like you are already fearfully and wonderfully made. So the only, like, God did what he's supposed to do. You don't have to kind of go through these processes of making people step into spaces and treat you with any type of respect or whatever. Like that's what, if you are protecting your investments, which is you and your gifts, you won't fall too deep into this energy. I'm also picking up for some of you, like the energy around you right now, like somebody is really just being super self-centered. Like you could be, but also too, you could be, might be speaking to you needing to be self-centered, which kind of goes back to protecting yourself and taking care of what you need to take care of. I feel like for some of you, you just are investing a lot of energy into other people and it's not being reciprocated. And it's time for you to take back your energy from that. From others of you, I feel like you're trying to force something to work, and that forcing is like causing you issues in your life. And for others of you, I just feel like there's a lot of codependency and misunderstandings. But the thing about it is there is an emotional, how do I say this, fee that you're paying for that. Like you're overextending yourself, and then people are being very hurtful and harmful to you as a result of it. You don't deserve that. And that's again why it comes back to the protection, where you got to take care of yourself, because it's time for you to exit that situation. Okay. Now, in regards to your finances, we have the 6 of Coins and the Queen of Coins. Woo, y'all gonna just get the suits today. So generally like we got cups, then we go to coins. Yeez. This overall energy is just giving me like you are in a space right now financially where you're kind of operating on shaky ground for some of you. For others, I feel like there are issues with, things are just not aligned. 6 of Coins in reverse speaks to kind of being selfish, feeling like you're entitled to things, not getting things straight up, like there's strings attached to stuff. I'm also picking up that if it's not you being selfish, there's somebody around you being selfish, which is making things difficult for you to be able to expand and expound. There is like, this gives me like you work. Okay, so this gives me a couple things. You might work from home, but you working from home and also you still babysitting, and that wasn't like the agreement when you got that work from home job. Or you're in a role and your boss is taking advantage of you because they're like, oh, well, we're close, I know you, X, Y, and Z. So they got you doing a bunch of shit that you ain't supposed to be doing, that's not in your job like description. Or you're taking advantage of somebody in that way because of your relationship with them. Or I'm also picking up your things are being ignored that will help you increase your finances because you're focused on like something petty or feeling like that you deserve something that you're not getting. Like it's like maybe you want a promotion, but instead of investing the time and energy into like getting a certificate, you just like, well, I've been here long enough, so they supposed to do it for me. This overall energy is just giving me, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I thought, oh, but you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check your selfishness, check your entitlement, check how you are like putting yourself upon people where that you shouldn't be. Also check if that is in the reverse and people are doing that to you. That's kind of causing a financial blockage for you right now. King of Cups also speaks to this having a lot to do with how you feel about yourself and how you see things and your deservedness and self-worth. Some of you I'm picking up that have like just an inflated ego, so that's why that's the energy. For others of you, you don't feel or believe that you deserve nice things or good things, so that is kind of like what's getting in the way of you being able to be abundant. It just gives that whatever the situation might be with your finances is also linked to how you are emotionally responding to things. And I would just say this lets me know that you need to stop being petty. You need to lean into more elevated, not just ideologies, but elevated emotions. Sometimes bad things happen, that's fine, but it's kind of like you have a barrier between you from the way, and that's why you're not kind of expanding or expounding or getting more. Like you're literally getting in your own way, and I think that's super sad. But also I think that this is just kind of like a reminder so that you can do the work that you need to do to be more successful. I feel like it's easy to blame other people for things, but this is kind of speaking to you not being tolerant, you not being like the leader that you know you could be, you not being good with people or like able to go with the ebbs and the flows is what's causing you to stress. So this is basically saying like check yourself, or if you're in situations that are taking too much out of you, check those and readjust so that you can have the financial success that you are craving. I'm also picking up with that too, like you could be the authority figure, but you might be doing things in a petty way, so it's not getting perceived the way it needs to, and it's kind of like messing up your money because it's like you leading, like you're not leading in balance, if that makes sense. Like you're mismanaging your finances, you're mismanaging your team, or it could be a man that's doing that to you. So that's the energy I'm picking up. And I'm also picking up like Cancer energy, Cancer energy. I'm thinking Aquarius too, Sagittarius. That's just what's coming up with that. Okay. Now, in regards to love, well, you got the Six of Cups here as well as the Sun. So this lets me know, I feel like for some of you, you might be recovering from a romantic situation that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. I feel like you might be having some disconnection with your self-esteem. So it's making it hard for you to see the possibilities for some stuff. I feel like some of you are feeling slighted by their partner and you're having a hard time moving forward. I feel like for others of you, you might be struggling with your own self-worth and your own self-esteem. So it's making it difficult for you, especially if you're single, to date. I just feel like this is an interesting card. It's kind of giving like depressed for some of you. For others of you, it's giving like you're trying to be optimistic to like what's coming in, but you don't really feel secured or like happy about things. I'm picking up more for that, like for people in a relationship. Like I feel like you're just really overwhelmed. Like this relationship has been very heavy on you and you're looking for a breakthrough. You're looking for like a breakout, but you don't know like where it's coming from. So you're trying to be optimistic, but at the same time, it's just kind of like you burnt out, like literally the sun burnt out. And you don't know what's coming next. A lot of you are having an issue because like things feel murky, be it if you are in a relationship or if you're dating somebody. It's like you waiting on a call back, you waiting to hear something. And I feel like that's impacting your self-esteem. I also feel like this is related to a past relationship. I feel like some of you are trying to spin a block, but you don't know how they feel about you. I feel like some of you are just trying to date or do things in a way that you used to do, but you don't know if you're getting those results. I also feel like for some of you, like things aren't bad. You're trying to see the good in things, but also like past things that happen, making it difficult for you because you just, it's like you waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm just gonna say, like, I know Libra, it's hard for you guys to make decisions now. I know like how y'all be feeling about stuff, but at the same time, like, be in the moment, be in the now, and don't focus on the things that you can't control. These are supposed to be 2-card readings, but if an extra card comes out, I'm going to pull it. Magician speaks to that as well. I feel like one of the reasons why you're having issues in love right now or disconnect in love is because you're not being who you say you are. I feel like some of you might be doing it on purpose, others might not. This is giving manipulation. It's like you're doing things because you don't want to rock the boat for some of you, or for others of you, you're doing things so you could get what you want out of it. So it's kind of crazy for you to be like, oh, well, I'm unclear of what's going to happen, but I am enjoying the moment, but also like you're kind of the problem. Like that's just, yeah. Just be mindful of that. Also be mindful if somebody is doing that to you. Also, I want you to be mindful, like, more if you're in a relationship and things are really good and there's like a thing like happiness in it, but you feel unsure, more good is coming. Allow it to play itself out. Don't cancel them out. Allow it to play themselves out. Like, allow it to play itself out and let God show you how good things can get. That's what I would say to that. Now, we're going to go into your warnings. This is what you need to be mindful of for the rest of this month and going into June. So we have the 8 of Coins in reverse as well as the World card. 8 of Coins in reverse is really interesting to me. This is speaking to having some issues with your stability. I feel like also this is just speaking to needing to focus on the things that need to be completed opposed to rushing and moving forward in haste. Some of you know the direction that you need to go, know the things that you need to work on, but instead of focusing on that, you're focusing on cutting corners because you feel like you need to get there faster. That's not necessary. You get there when you're supposed to get there. Another aspect of this I'm seeing for some of you is just like being sloppy with things, just like doing them lazily, just trying to get them done and not really taking your time out. This is warning you about that. I feel like if you miss a step on something important, you're going to really get charged. The word charge is coming up, or judged for that, and you don't want that, so take your time to do what you need to do. I'm also seeing that like some of you are focused so much on being perfect, like, and I think that has to do kind of like with the relationship stuff too. Like you want to be perfect, you want to be showing up perfect. It's like you're doing this thing like it's very performative, but also that's not like, it's not a performance. What you should be doing is showing up in your authentic self, and the World card speaks about that. The World card also speaks about, you know, fulfillment is coming, more is coming, but generally, like with both of these cards here, it's letting me know you shouldn't be skipping corners because your next break is coming. You shouldn't be looking at things negatively or focusing on being perfect, because there are new opportunities that will come towards you based on where you are right now. It's like you feel like this is warning you against, basically don't put your representative forward. Put yourself forward. That's, for a lot of you, that's what's coming up, and that's what Spirit is warning you about right now. For others of you, this is speaking to something is ending in your life. Something is literally over, but also something great and new is going to take that place. But you have to finish it, and you can't cut a corner to finish it, right? You have to kind of go and do what needs to be done. Also, this speaks to achievement through consistency for a lot of you. One reason why you guys aren't successful is because you can't stay on task. That's what the Spirit message is speaking about. And yeah, I just feel like in general, there's things that you need to do, but it's like you want to go forward, but you have to kind of continue going the course. And that's the only way. Like, and I feel like that's like most things are. You have to continue going a course to get to the other side of things. But when you do, generally what this card, this reading to me is speaking about the fact that like you do not trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to be who you are. You don't trust yourself to express who you are. You don't trust yourself to make judgment. And I don't know when that happened, how that happened, what came up, but what I will say is this is why it's important for you to be protecting yourself. This is why it's important for you to show up in your authentic self, because you need to love yourself. Nobody can love you but you. Nobody can get you to the points where you want to be but you. But if you keep rejecting who you are, if you keep rejecting what you need, if you keep rejecting yourself, all you're doing is making yourself more and more miserable. That's part of the reason why you're having issues in love. That's part of why you're having issues with money. This month, this season that you're in right now, this is about you taking care of you. So, Libra, that's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on yourself. You've been giving enough to other people. And what's crazy is it's not even about you giving to them. You ain't really been giving them nothing because you ain't even been showing up as who you are. Get it together, girl. Whew. I want to thank you guys so much for being here in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.